the other day I was just pondering, and I was like, why do I do art? That was the main focus of. I just had this question pop up in my head, and I never question it. Why do I do art? That's like $1 million question for myself. And then I was thinking, when I was a kid, I just was thinking, well, like, I was always drawn to art. I don't know why. And I always had this bit of energy, this bit of, explosive energy. And I would feel like antsy, and I would sketch and I would draw a lot, but a lot of things didn't come out to the way I wanted. And it would get really, really frustrating. And I noticed my sister would always be telling me, like, why are you pacing? Why are you pacing? You're impatient. But it wasn't the fact that I was impatient. See, this is a little bit later. I started to get to know myself, being alone as an artist. And it was just being able to get the ideas in my head out. And that's why I was frustrated. That's why I was very irritable. And pacing, because I couldn't execute on what I wanted to present to you guys. So then I started thinking, then once I started getting in painting and I started painting over years, I just wanted to, I don't know, I just started painting, and I was able to release the ideas, and then I started getting better at it, and then I started asking myself, why do I paint? Why, like, now I'm like, why do I paint? And I think the reason is because, I don't know how to say this in a nice way, but I feel like art is very boring. Like, not to say like I've been to so many galleries and I've seen great art and I've seen not great art. And the vibe there was always very, very monotone, I guess. And I wanted to make art fun, and I just knew I just needed to be in the space. I needed to be in the space. I wanted to, I just needed to be in it, and I needed to change it, game changer. So I decided to get into this field, to produce art shows over the years. I've curated over 18 art shows, and I wanted to make them a little bit different. Every art show had a theme. Every art show had different artists. We've had up to, at one time we had over about 50 artists, and we went down to 10 artists. And I was always trying to find this narrative of something that nobody's seen before, something nobody has done before. And that's why I always pivoted in this realm. And I just realized that I want to make art fun. I want to make it, I want to draw people that aren't even into art, and I want to draw them and attract them into this space and make it cool again. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make art cool. I'm trying to make it as more interesting than, I just want to make it fun. I want to make it art fun. I want to do bright colors. I want to do dark colors. But I don't know. I just realized that the other day. And I know I talked about my tattoos in the last video, how I got into tattooing and what inspired me through that journey. And I just remember painting in high school, and that's kind of when I had did my first painting in high school, and I liked it. My buddy Pierre ended up getting it for me. It was an oil painting. And then I just spaced out and lost, and I got into doing art and sketchbooks, and that's how I kind of got into it. But I never really got into painting on canvas until I started messing with acrylic. And yeah, I just wanted to create shows. I wanted to make art fun. I wanted to make it like a cool thing again. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. When I got into it, I sucked, man. My first art piece sucked. And I'm not even saying I'm good right now or where I want to be, but yeah, I still got a lot of work to do. I'm enjoying filming now. Filming is just something that I've never thought about. I've always created art, and I've introduced people to my art, and they're like, dude, you gotta film this stuff. Like, this is stuff people don't see, this behind the scenes stuff. And so I'm still tinkering how to make it more entertaining for you guys, and yeah, make it entertaining, and I want you to join me on the journey in this space, you know. So so yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys. So I just want to make art cool, make art fun, build a community while doing it, and you know, introduce new artists as well. In the future, we'd probably do some collabs, and yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. Right now, we are starting another piece, as you can see. We got this bad boy. I painted it with you guys yesterday. Kind of have an idea of the layout. Since I'm gonna actually tell you what I'll be doing and what I see in my vision. I kind of have a narrative what direction I'm going. At the same time, that narrative can change. It can change. It's very. It could be one moment it'll have this focal point, and then I'll see something else, and you know, it'll just shift. It shift in a different direction, but. I will be explaining a little more in depth. Well, I'll tell you right now. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a spaceship right here. And I'm gonna do a paintbrush stroke of a different color, maybe like a purple, like a broad paintbrush. Like it's in a, you know, lately I know the whole UFO thing. You know, being able to jump through dimensions through portals. And right here, I'm gonna do a brush stroke, and we're gonna do a UFO in here. And then we're gonna do two jets, maybe two jets, kind of like. And the title, I always come up with the titles before I complete the painting, and that way I kind of have some sort of a direction. So I believe I wrote it down, but I think it's changing. No. I gotta check. I gotta look in the paper, but I write my stuff down on my iPhone, so just in case I forget. So. Not chasing gods. Anyways, whatever. I'll get back to you on that one. So I'm using my phone right now for filming and my other camera, so I can't really look. But I will leave it in the description. Right here, I might add like houses and stuff, maybe some palm trees, telephone lines, almost like you're getting that perspective from the ground up. And then I might tilt the UFO. No, actually, I might have the UFO here because it's in a different dimension, so it doesn't matter which way that dimension is facing. And then I'll have the two jets kind of going this way. So we'll do that, and then I'm probably gonna leak in some nebula effect right here, like another dimension is coming in right here with different colors. And I'll probably do like a constellation, and then start building. And we'll see. I might do. Well, that's pretty much the layout. Who knows? It might change direction. And, you know, so this will be the first process. So this is part one. So I'll be starting part two. Actually, be starting part two tomorrow. And then I'll have the sketch laid out. Once I have the sketch laid out, I'll explain to you. And then we'll just do a time lapse. And then I'll just kind of do a quick layout so you guys can see that and see the process. And then I basically will do a sketch, a little, you know, basic sketch. Then from there, I'll do a flat base of the colors. So the colors won't have any dimension. It's just gonna be really flat, really, you know, just so I could choose a different, like whenever I do layers in a color and trying to do highlights or like the more dimension, I'll do like different grays. Like for instance, the gray, the bottom will be dark. Then it'll go to a light gray because you have a light source up here. And so then I'll start building on that scale. And then eventually, sometimes I'll make it a little more abstract, loose, and then I'll add little accents here and there. Normally that's a lot of freestyle stuff. So so yeah, this is pretty much what the layout will be. I see it in my head, but it might not come out that way. So sometimes I think it's gonna come out great, but it doesn't. So so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So you guys enjoy this video. I did went to a museum, so I'll put that, you can check it out. I'm not a museum, we went to an art show. Some artist, he had a show like a couple Sundays ago, and we ended up going there, and I did get the content. And nothing crazy, just went to Westwood, so Hopefully you guys enjoy that video. It's pretty cool art. Some tattoo artists that we follow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll see you on the next one. Let's get to work, and let's see what transpires, and let's make some cool stuff. You know, let's do it together. All right, guys. Peace. We got Mr. Khan right here, Optic Khan. We got Anna16. Follow her channel, like and subscribe.